Hi everyone, this is the tutorial for Mr. Electric Blue. My name's Billy from Piano and Pies. Let's get stuck straight in. We're in standard tuning for this song, and the opening of the song has two chords, and those two chords are G major, which is a 3 on the E string, 2 on the A, 0, 0, 0 on the D, G and B strings, and then a 3 on the high E. If you're familiar with G major, which includes your ring finger on fret 3 of the B string, feel free to include that. It's just two different voicings of the same chord. So, G major is the first of the two chords. The second chord is a C major chord, which is a 3 on the A string, 2 on the D, an open G, 1 on the B, an open E. We won't play the low E string for C major. Now the introduction, which is kind of a quiet build-up, goes over those two chords. And when the first verse kicks in, that's when Benson starts singing, we play the same chords in the same order. Let's talk about strumming and structure for that first verse. Now, what we do is we have 4 lots of G major. And what I'm going to do is basically have down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up for every chord. So we'll start off with G. 1, 2, 3, 4. We then go to C major for 2 bars, 1, 2, and then back to G for 2 bars. Now that's going to be the first verse. Now because there's no real guitar part in this, you can take a bit of liberty over how you play the chords, and that's what I think fits the vibe of the song. It's quite energetic, kind of full on, so yeah, I think down, up, down, up, down, up works really, really well. However, just to make it a little bit more interesting, what I'm going to do before the start of every chord is have a very quick kind of down, up, down pattern like this. Now that is optional, you can do whatever you like for the strumming in this song. However, down, up, down to start off every 2 bars or every chord when you get to it. Now for the first verse, you're going to play that set of chords 2 times round. So 4 bars of G, 2 of C, and then 2 more of G. That's 1 time round. Do it all again, and you've got yourself to the end of the first verse. We then get to a pre-chorus, which is a little bit of a build-up. All we need to do for that is play a C major chord, and we're going to play that for 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's nice and straightforward. However, when we get into the chorus, we basically have the same chords as we did in the first verse, where it's the G for 4, C for 2, and G for 2. In fact, just like the first verse, we will repeat that a second time. However, we then get to a post-chorus, and the post-chorus introduces a few new chords and a new chord structure. And just before I show you that, it's worth mentioning, if you'd like the chord chart for this song, which has all the chords with the full structure, as well as a chord chart and a chord and lyric sheet, which has all the lyrics matched up with the chords. So let's say you're singing along or playing along and you need to know which chord goes with which lyric, heading over to Patreon, I've got you covered. For the price of a coffee, you get access to not only this song, but well over at this point, 600 other songs of all the latest releases, including a couple of other songs by Benson Boone. More about that later. However, let's dig into that post-chorus, which starts off with G major. There's 2 bars. We then go to this chord here, F major, and we're going to play 3 on the D string for F major, 2 on the G, 1, 1 on the B and E. And after we've played 2 bars of F major, we go to C major for 2 bars. But then it changes and holds on to a C minor chord. So C major followed by C minor. And C minor will be a bar chord, which is where we flatten a finger, and in this case, from fret 3 on the A string. Then you're going to use 5, 5 on the D and G, 4 on the B, and 3 on the high E. So that is your bar chord. We'll try and avoid that E string. In fact, the tip of my finger is just touching that string. So if I accidentally catch it with this hand, when I strum the chord, you're not going to hear it. So what I'll do is play through that full pre-chorus without me talking over the top so you can see how all of that part fits together. We then get some good news. Looking over to my notes, which is what's available on Patreon, we have a second verse, exactly the same as the first verse. G for 4, C for 2, G for 2, then repeat. There's then a pre-chorus, which is different to the first pre-chorus. So yeah, it might be worth checking out that link because yeah, there's lots of different kind of sneaky parts going on with this where things change. And as I've just thrown my plectrum, I'll go get it. We're going to play in the pre-chorus F major for 2 bars, to C major for 2 bars. And then it leads into the chorus, which is, looking over to the notes one final time, exactly the same as the other chorus. There's then a bridge section, which is really just the chorus, just once round. So yeah, just keep playing those chords. And then to end the song with, we've got the post-chorus, which is exactly the same as the other post-chorus, where you have that G to F, then you go from C major to C minor. And then you can finish it with a C chord to end the piece. And there we go. That's everything you need to get through this song from Benson Boone. So if you found it useful, please do like and subscribe and consider getting that extra material, which is over on Patreon in the link in the description. In fact, I just want to say a quick thanks to the people scrolling by on the screen. Those guys and girls are my active patrons. So the moment this video goes live, they'll get access to that content straight away. There's over 115 of us at the moment. So yeah, we've got a good community going on. So thanks for watching and I'll catch you in the next one.